In 3 words I can sum up everything I've learned about life: it goes on. We love the things we love for what they are. These woods are lovely, dark and deep, but I have promises to keep, and miles to go before I sleep, and miles to go before I sleep. Never be bullied into silence. Never allow yourself to be made a victim. Accept no one's definition of your life, define yourself. No tears in the writer, no tears in the reader. No surprise in the writer, no surprise in the reader. A poem begins as a lump in the throat, a sense of wrong, a homesickness, a lovesickness. Education is the ability to listen to almost anything without losing your temper or your self-confidence. Forgive, O Lord, my little jokes on thee, and I'll forgive thy great big one on me. Half the world is composed of people who have something to say and can, and the other half who have nothing to say and keep on saying it. 2 roads diverged in a wood, and I took the one less traveled by, and that has made all the difference. Happiness makes up in height for what it lacks in length. Nature's first green is gold, her hardest hue to hold. Her early leaf's a flower, but only so an hour. Then leaf subsides to leaf. So Eden sank to grief, so dawn goes down to day. Nothing gold can stay. Home is the place where, when you have to go there, they have to take you in. The rain to the wind said, "You push and I'll pell." They so smote the garden bed that the flowers actually knelt, and lay lodged though not dead. I know how the flowers felt. Forgive me my nonsense, as I also forgive the nonsense of those who think they talk sense. They cannot scare me with their empty spaces between stars, on stars where no human race is. I have it in me so much nearer home to scare myself with my own desert places. Don't ever take a fence down until you know why it was put up. A diplomat is a man who always remembers a woman's birthday but never remembers her age. There are 2 kinds of teachers, the kind that fill you with so much quail shot that you can't move, and the kind that just gives you a little prod behind and you jump to the skies. I hold it to be the inalienable right of anybody to go to hell in his own way. The heart can think of no devotion greater than being sure to the ocean, holding the curve of one position, counting an endless repetition. Poetry is when an emotion has found its thought and the thought has found words. There is one thing more exasperating than a wife who can cook and won't, and that's a wife who can't cook and will. A mother takes 20 years to make a man of her boy, and another woman makes a fool of him in 20 minutes. The reason why worry kills more people than work is that more people worry than work. By faithfully working 8 hours a day, you may eventually get to be boss and work 12 hours a day. You're always believing ahead of your evidence. What was the evidence I could write a poem? I just believed it. The most creative thing in us is to believe in a thing. I shall be telling this with a sigh somewhere ages and ages hence. 2 roads diverged in a wood, and I took the one less traveled by, and that has made all the difference. You've got to love what's lovable, and hate what's hateable. It takes brains to see the difference. A bank is a place where they lend you an umbrella in fair weather and ask for it back when it begins to rain. When to the heart of man was it ever less than a treason to go with the drift of things, to yield with a grace to reason, and bow and accept the end of a love or a season,